Welcome back to DC Mentors V-Blog, where it is our passion to revive a generation of chiropractors. And I'm sitting in the home of Dr. Douglas C., and we're continuing that conversation about the little pigs derailing. And if you've been following us, or not, let's just look at your office and some of the little things that masters pay attention to, because it is the masters will pay attention to the little nuances, not obsessed, not micromanaging, but they pay and invest attention to the little things because the little things do matter, apparently.
Well, the parable of the little pigs in the train is very simply that it is the little things that make the big differences. And it's the little things that we do day in, day out, week in, week out, that make for a stellar career and one that provides a great deal of job satisfaction. Success doesn't happen one day at a time with one innovation. It's those things done consistently with repetition, day in, day out, until we have mastered that approach and that direction that we're trying to achieve.
Can you think of, a couple of days back when one little thing made a difference in the flow of the day, made a difference in the flow of the week, made a difference in the flow. One innovation, and our idea here with the E-Myth mindset is that we innovate, then we measure it and quantify it, and then we document it. So can you think of an innovation, maybe, well, I'm thinking of one is an appointment book, for instance, just however we log in patients. Can you, in your head, what opened that up?
When you look at an appointment book, there's a psychological aspect of having a perception that you're full. If I can be so blunt, it's like trying to fit 5 pounds of crap in a 3-pound sack.
Yeah.
If your appointment book
we are in the Midwest.
If your appointment book only has room for 20 people in a day, the most that you're ever going to be able to schedule in a day is 15, 18 people, because you're literally limited to the number of openings that you have in that day, which is why our appointment book has room for, 300 patients, 400 patients in a day, something like that. Is it ever full? No, and it never looks full. It always looks like there's room for one more.
Because why?
Patient. Because there is.
That is an innovation of a little thing, because when we graduate, we might have had a vitamin company or somebody trying to sell us something, give us an appointment book, and it had room for what 10 people,
right.
20 people, 30 people a day. And it's not about the number, it's about are you open to have more people come in?
Yeah, I like to look at, and one of the things that we do as a company is we try and look at situations outside the genre of chiropractic to make a point and an example. And I remember when the direction for the increasing the size of the appointment book actually came from having a goldfish. And when you're a kid, you have a goldfish, and you have it in a little bowl, and you feed it, and you feed it, and you keep it, and you change the water once in a while, and pretty soon Charlie dies, and you flush him down the toilet, right?
Yeah.
But if you take that goldfish and you take him out of that bowl, and you move him into a 5-gallon aquarium, what happens? That goldfish gets a little bit bigger. And keep feeding the same amount of food, moving into a different environment, and ultimately the fish can outgrow that 10-gallon tank, the 20-gallon tank, and you put it out into your pond, and now you have a koi that's
beautiful,
this big.
Growing to its natural potential.
Growing to its natural potential. If I keep that appointment book limited to only 10 or 20 or 50 people in a day, that is the most that I'm ever going to be able to fit in my day.
That's very practical. I love the image. So, little fish, little pond, little message, little impact, little fish in big area. Watch out.